And without further ado, introducing the sequel to Electric Boogaloo shoe collection. Guys, we are back with the shoe collection. Finally, we can show you everything that we acquired over our summer of 2024. So first, I gotta be real with you guys. There was one sneaker that we did have the last time that is amazing, and is the reason I got into shoes that I didn't show you last time. But I didn't show you because originally I was gonna sell the shoe, and we're gonna explain why right now. Here we go. The UNC Dunks. Yeah, these are what got me into sneaker culture. So, how did we get into it? So originally, I was actually selling stuff on Depop, Poshmark, Mercari to try and get rid of clothes that I had at my house because I had a lot of extra clothes and whatever. Like, oh my god, why just donate these? I can make money because I'm unemployed and I need money, right? So I was selling all that stuff, and eventually I noticed, man, I'm making a good chunk of change. I should just buy stuff and then sell it and be a, oh my god, the filthy reseller, right? And just buy cheap stuff and sell it. Even though people hate it, it was helpful for when I couldn't get a job, right? And this was all the way back in April, I believe. And with the little knowledge I knew about shoes at the time, I thought, oh my god, everyone loves Dunks. I'd see Panda Dunks all the time. That was probably one of the only shoes I knew of that everyone loves. Because prior to the summer, I knew nothing about sneakers. I knew nothing about being a sneakerhead. None of that. I was like a base level noob essentially, and I had nothing, no idea about the Jordan, which one was a Jordan 1, a 4, or 3. I couldn't tell you the difference between any of them. The only things I had was those Jordan Mars, which I thought are the coolest thing ever. I still got them. The Nike Blazers, and some random stuff like Saucony, Asics, or New Balance, right? So I look on Facebook one day and I see some Dunks, and I'm like, man, these are awesome. Let me get them. I'm sure I can sell them for way more. And the guy was selling them for $50. So I'm like, man, for a shoe that everyone wears all the time, this is a great price. Let me buy it and sell it for 80 to $100. So I put that up for sale on Depop, and I think it was for $100 or something, because these look brand new, and I also had the box. I'm sure I've showed the listing already, but what you guys already know that I haven't explained yet is they are reps. And when I was on Facebook all this time ago, I had no idea what reps were. So I'm looking in the title, I'm like, I didn't even think about it. I didn't know that they were reps. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know that those were fake sneakers. And when I got them, I'm like, these look awesome, let me sell them. But one day on Depop, shout out to this guy, he messaged me and he's like, why are you only selling these shoes for $100? These go for $300. And I'm like, what are you talking about, $300? And he's like, yeah, I'm confused. Can I buy them? I'm like, let me look into this. So I go on GOAT because I've been told to look on GOAT from my friend who was buying shoes 2 years ago, right during the sneaker craze. One time I had the app, and I go on GOAT and I look up Blue Panda Dunk or something like that, and I look it up and I see this bad boy's worth $300. I was ecstatic. I was like, dang, I just found gold, man. We got oil to pump here because I'm at a gold mine. It was crazy. And then I go into and try and sell these things on the Elias version of GOAT, and then I try and sell them, but no one picks them up. So I go on Mercari and I buy an identical looking pair to these in 8.5. I get those, they come in the mail, and then I sell them on Elias. I ship them out, and Elias told me they're fake, and I'm like, they're fake? They looked exactly real on Mercari. How can you sell fake shoes on a site that everyone uses? And I luckily got my money back from Mercari because I sent the screenshot of Elias telling me that they're fake sneakers and everything. I was like, oh man, this sucks. So they gave me credit basically, and I had to go spend it on some random shoes. And I was like, damn, I just got totally scammed and I'm stuck with these shoes. but I still had these things, and no one was really buying them. I still had no idea these were fake because I didn't look at that listing to see that they were reps and all that. But yeah, ever since then, I found out that you can buy sneakers low and sell high. I was just into researching sneakers and looking up how much sneakers are worth and all that, and I didn't get heavy into collecting authentic sneakers until 2 months down the line. But these are what started everything. I love how they look, and they're awesome. But it's only like 2 months ago that I'm like, man, I can't believe that dude sold me these sneakers for $50. And then I look at the listing and I see that they say reps, and I'm like, damn, it all makes sense now. So then I figured out what reps were, how big the fake sneaker game is, and how crazy it is. But I owe pretty much everything to these guys. But the second shoe that I looked up when I was researching shoes was the Travis Scott highs. So after I did that whole UNC fiasco, I'm like, dang, you can buy low, sell high, and just research shoes on Facebook to buy it, not only to resell, but for myself to just get because they look cool. One day, I see these brown Jordan 1s, and they look sick, and I'm like, yo, man, how much for these? Because the stupid guy was like putting, for free. You know, yeah, you can go on Facebook and say that something's free, but it's not really free, and it's like you have to send offers. Yeah, he did that basically, and I was like, oh, maybe $100 for these. And he's like, what are you talking about, $100 for Travis Scott's? Are you dumb? I need $600. I'm like, what are you talking about, $600? These are like $100 looking shoes. And I researched them, and I see that Travis Scott's were like $2,000. And I'm like, dang, man, these are some expensive shoes. I definitely should look into buying for $600 and then selling for $2,000. And I spent an entire day basically researching how to tell if shoes were fake or real or not. And let's show you these Travis. Yeah, so these aren't the ones that we got from Facebook. We'll explain that story later. But we spent that entire day looking up if shoes were real and fake. And we basically went on to sneaker YouTube and found out what sneaker YouTube was and what buying and selling was, and like how good the market was and what's it like. And that kind of pushed the sneakerhead in me much farther than having those UNCs, and it was amazing. And a few months down the line, I really wanted these things because they look cool on Facebook, and we got them on Mercari for like $120 or something like that, 170. But I was gonna either sell them or keep them for myself. I was like, dang, I'm so surprised I found these for such a steal. And I got them, and it turned out they're fake. So I got my money back, thankfully. I got a partial refund. And these things cost me $50 to get them. They got a box and everything. They got brand new lace. They have all the laces, and they were brand new at the time. Obviously, I've worn them a lot, but unfortunately, these are fake. But they look awesome. They look awesome. I can't help but think that having these, even though they're fake, that they look awesome. I love them. These are probably one of my most worn shoes, even though I didn't know they're fake when I bought them. But these two shoes are like the most important thing to being a sneakerhead to me and how I got into the business. Yeah, UNCs, or I say business. I got in the business of collecting. I'm gonna show you the entire collection. I'm gonna go in the row of all the new stuff. But man, these are just so pretty to look at, man. I love these. But let's continue on to we're pretty much out of the stories of how we got in. From there, we just looked on Mercari, we looked on Facebook, on just awesome shoes to collect up the collection since that initial video I made. So these ones I got for an absolute steal. Whew. These Jordan 3s. Oh, these do have a story too. So initially, when I had to get rid of a fake sneaker they got scammed for again, it was Syracuse. I forgot to explain this. When I got the UNCs, right, I said that I sold them on Alliance and they turned out to be fake. I bought 2 sneakers actually. I bought Syracuse's and then I bought UNC's, and I sold the UNC's first, and then I figured out that the Syracuse's were fake too because the person like deleted the listing. And I'm like, dang, now I got like 2 pairs of fake shoes, and then I had to go report it to Mercari, and they gave me a credit refund or whatever. Thank God. The reason I found out they're fake is I brought them to a sneaker resale store, and I'm like, hey, how much would you give me for these? And they're like, yeah, bro, they're fake, and they told me all the reasons they're fake, da-da-da-da. But anyways, those Syracuse's I ended up being stuck with because the guy didn't take them back. And on Facebook, I was looking for just shoes to get, and a guy wanted to trade his fake Jordan 3s for cash. And I'm like, hey, you want these Syracuse's? I know they're not the same size, but he ended up taking the deal, and we got some fake Jordan 3s. I'm sure I can put it up on the screen now. But they were horrendously fake. I didn't see the booty crack at first when I went in person to get them, but yeah, they look like the rest of the shoe is good, but that Jordan logo is embarrassing. But those were like the first Jordan 3 I got, and I eventually got rid of them. We'll talk about that later. But one day I saw these Jordan 3s for $65 on Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna put the thing on screen now, but man, these are way better. And because we got those fake racers, I kind of got a knack for how these look, and I'm so glad I got these. I told the guy, because I was so sketched about getting another Jordan 3 that was fake, I told the guy to send me specific pictures to send to authentication before I got them. But man, these are a steal and a half. No box, but $65 for a shoe that retails for like $200. Crazy good. We're going to the next one. Another Jordan 3. We have 2 in hand. Another Jordan 3. The Fears. These are awesome. We got rid of the Pumas that we had, the blue Pumas, and like a random gray shoe, and we added $40 on top for a trade. We had to go pretty far out for these. These do have a box, and they're in fantastic condition. Love these. Haven't gotten to wear them yet with an outfit. I'm sure we'll figure it out. But these are our 2 Jordan 3s that we have. Gotta love them. They look awesome. And yeah, what a steal. $40 plus 2 shoes that I don't wear. The listing was for $100, so I'd probably save $60 just giving those 2 shoes away. But man, we made out good. And then these shoes. I love these. These are probably my favorite pair of Adidas's I own. These are kind of the spiritual replacement to those gray Adidas's I've had. And these I got for around $80. Kind of a steal. I got them on Poshmark, and they're like brand new, man. These are brand spanking new. Just a good steal. I'm sure I have it on screen. The little the little like purchase history and whatever that we used to get these. But yeah, these are awesome. Love these 2 shoes. We'll keep moving. We'll keep moving. These are probably the worst story of how we got these. I'm gonna tell you right now, unfortunately, these are fake. Yeah. So when we went on Facebook, initially I was like, I need the bread, because if you're a sneakerhead, you need the bread for us, right? So we go on Facebook, and I talk to this guy. I'm like, hey, trades, because I'm trying to get rid of all those other bummy sneakers that I had, right? So I'm like, trades, and I get him to trade those UNC's, those fake UNC's, because I told him they're fake as well, and he's like, yeah, they look good. I'm down with getting them. And I also showed him the other Jordan 3s, the fake Jordan 3s at the time, and he wanted to trade it. I added a PS5 controller that I purchased for $35, and I was gonna trade a PS5 controller and the UNC Dunks, the fake ones that I told him again, and for the breads, right? So we go all the way out here. It's an hour drive to this guy, right? And the shoes look pretty awesome, but I'm looking at them and they look a little off when I get home. So I'm like, man, why do they look off? They look a little bit chunky. And I authenticate them on Poison. Shout out to Poison. Poison is like the best way to authenticate your sneakers. and they're fake. And I'm like, shit, I just got totally scammed by this guy on Facebook. So I'm going like code red. I want to scam this guy back. So I was planning on getting like fake money. I was gonna get fake money and buy back my fake sneakers from this guy to try and recoup. And I messaged him. I'm like, yo, bro, these are fake. What happened? And he's like, oh, what are you talking about? They're not fake. Da, 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 da. And it turns out he didn't know either because he got them off of eBay. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna scam this guy because he didn't know, right? He was an honest guy, and I tell him, man, I'm not really satisfied with the trade now because now that I'm thinking about it, I really like those UNCs, even though they may be fake, may not, right? And he's like, oh man, I'm sorry about that, bro. Anything I can do? And I tell him, how about you take those Jordan 3s? And he's like, okay, why not, right? So I drive an hour all the way back to this dude to give him the Jordan 3s, and he gives me the UNCs back. And then I still have these, right? Because even though they're fake, they look pretty cool, right? Like, but it's just, man, I really want some real bred fours, right? But crazy story, right? He was a really nice guy. Like, he was like, oh yeah, I'm trying to quit smoking and everything. Like, he was just talking me up, shooting the shit when I was trying to trade. And he's like, he offered me his pen as well. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. And he's like, damn, bro. And he offered me like a place around like the area he was at to like eat that was like cheap or something. Really nice dude. I was really gonna go scorched earth though, because I thought he like actually showed me fake sneakers intentionally. He even gave me his number and we were like texting or whatever. Really cool dude, but man, it's a dang shame that we got these fake ones. But yeah, these are cool nonetheless. I really like them. They look do they look off? You guys tell me. They look kind of chunky to another pair that I'm going to go show you right now. Probably the best steal that we've gotten so far of the shoes that I've showed you. The Jordan 4 Craft Olives. These things look sick. Guess how much I got them for? Guess how much? $90, man! I'm that guy. I got these for $90. Another story with these ones. So initially on Mercari, someone was selling these things for $70 in a 10.5 size, and with fees and whatever, it came out to $90, right? So I put these on, and this is the first time I'm wearing a Jordan 4, and they're hurting me all day. So I'm like, dang, man, I spent not that much money, but enough money, and they weren't even like comfortable, which was a shame. So I actually opted in to get an up size 11, and those cost me $155. Not as good as the first price, but they were gonna fit me. And I put on the size 11s. They don't hurt nearly as much. They do a little bit, as you guys know. Jordan 4s, they do hurt. Excuse me. They do hurt a little bit on your feet, but they're much better than the 10.5s. So now we have two Jordan 4 Olives on my hands, and I actually end up selling the 10.5s recently, actually very recently, for $155. So all in all, we traded up to sell shoes that we didn't want and get the shoes we wanted, and it only cost us $90. Because if you think about it, we got the 11s for $155, and then we sold the 10.5s for $155. It all cancels out. And keep in mind, these are in great condition. We got them with the box too. The other ones we got with the box as well. And yeah, it was a really clean transaction. I'm so glad someone bought them. I'm hoping they're happy with those ones more than me, because they just weren't fitting me. But yeah, these are a really good steal. But we're gonna show you the best steal we've gotten. These go for like $200 on GOAT right now. But these Yeezys are the best steal we've gotten so far ever. Guess how much? Guess how much we got these Yeezys for? They go for $300 on GOAT StockX. Got them for $50. What? I'm sure I have it on screen right now. We got them for $50 on Facebook, and they passed authentication. We got real Yeezys with the box, basically looking brand new and super clean. I've worn them a little bit since I got them, right? But they look awesome. The guy was super nice. I'm so surprised he gave me them for $50. The huge steal. And yeah, the reason we got these in the first place was because we were trying to get a little trade going with another guy to get Yeezys, right? So we got rid of those old Adidas's. We had 2 Adidas initially, and I was texting this guy. I'm sure I have it on screen. I traded him 2 Adidas shoes plus $35 for some really beat up Yeezys, like the creams, right? And then since I had a hole in them, unfortunately, he told me that before I even got them. It cost me $40 to fix them. So now it's cost me $75 to get those Yeezys. They were a 10.5. These aren't 11, but those were a 10.5. And one day, I'm trying to get some Yeezy slides, right? So I'm trying to get some Yeezy slides, and I get a trade going. So we sold those fixed Yeezys with another shoe that we got, and total the trade was pretty fair. I think we got those shoes for like $86, plus we spent $80 on the to fix up those Yeezys. So in total it's like $160 for Yeezy slides. Is it a little bit overpaid? Yeah, but I was trying to get rid of those sneakers. I didn't wear them, and it was one of those shoes that I had to buy because I got scammed, and Mercari gave me credit to buy some other shoes, thankfully. But yeah. And then once we got rid of those Yeezys at the time, I was like, man, I really want another pair because they look fire, but they just weren't in good condition. They weren't my size. And coincidentally, at the time, some dude was just selling Yeezys for like $50, and I'm like, dang, it looks way cooler. It cost me way less than those other Yeezys, and overall, a great bargain. We're coming a little bit to the end here with the new sneakers that we got, and then we're just going to show you a little roundabout here. New York special Timberland boots. Not too much of a story. Just grab these up on Facebook Marketplace for $50. Yet another steal. And here are the Yeezy slides. We got them with the box and everything. It's up there, but not too much of a story. We kind of yapped a lot in this video, but yeah. $50, and these were probably like $160 with all that trading and whatever. Really good. And New Balances. These are probably my favorite shoe in the collection. I'm not gonna lie, I wear these things all the time. They're super comfortable. I don't even know what type of New Balances these are, but we got rid of those old ones that we had in the other collection video. I wear these all the time. I'll walk a dog with these. I'll like walk outside to do groceries with these. These are my favorites, and we got these for $15, plus some shoe trees we got from the shoe trading video. I'm sure I can show you the trade, but we got some court purples. We negotiated from $20 down to $15 plus shoe trees. We got those. Traded the court purples for the New Balances with some other guy, and the guy that was selling these on Facebook was initially selling them for $70. So trading those court purples for these, huge leg up. And that's pretty much everything. Aside from the one shoe that you've already seen. These Jumpman Jacks, I love this look so much. They look so cool, so fire. These are probably my favorite shoe up there, but since we made the video, I did find out that these are fake. Unfortunately, they are really well made, but yeah, these are fake. It really stinks, but man, we paid a lot for these, like $340. And oh my god, you paid so much for these. The original plan was to either, if they're fake, get my money back, or if they're real, sell them for a ton of money, because resale right now, they're not even out, is over $1,000. Like in my size, it's $1,800 or something crazy like that. So either way, we were protected if they're fake or if they're real. I was kind of hoping they're real so we can sell them and then buy my own pair one day, because these things are so sick, man. I gotta love these Jumpman Jacks. So now we're gonna show you the entire spread of all the shoes that we have at the moment, and yeah, let's go take a look. I forgot one shoe, lost and found. Yeah, these are fake too. I know, boo, I got scammed again. would you believe it? I got my money back once again, but man, in the past we've really got scammed. We haven't, actually I was gonna say we haven't got scammed in a while, but we got the Jumpman Jacks that are fake as well. So in total we have like 4 fake shoes, but the rest of the collection is awesome. It just stinks. These look cool, right? But they're just fake. Another one we got on Mercari. A lot of people selling fakes on Mercari, man. But now, let's go. So here it is, guys, the full spread of all the sneakers and shoes that we've got over the summer. Yeah. So we still have those little dress shoes, still got the Diesels, brand new New York special Timbs. You got the Timberlands on. Yeah, those slippers we don't wear. Still had them from last year. Those are last video. Those are shower shoes. Those I'm trying to get rid of. Those I'm trying to get rid of. Those I'm trying to get rid of. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Yeah, the Jumpman Jacks. Those are like an actual like tundra, like Japanese type of sandal that I've worn like maybe once. Those I don't wear. Those are my new everything, like completely invalidates like all those things right there. Those were steel. Those were 90 again. Those I got. So with my partial refund, those were 50. I think I explained that earlier. Gotta love those. One of my favorites. Top 5. That honestly cracks the top 5 too. Gotta pay respects to the OGs. Love those. Those are the Fears. Then those are the Breads. I'm mad at you. I'm still mad at that I get scammed about those. Even though I got my money back, they technically didn't give me the full refund yet, so I can tell you how much those cost when I fully get that refund. New Balances, those are a top 5 as well. I love those. Gotta love myself some Yeezys. Gotta love the Jordan 3s. Fila, man. Why do people hate on you, man? Why do people hate on you, Fila? I love these are cooked. I've worn these for years, but man, I love my Filas. Saying that and I disrespect them. Bye bye. Alright, anyways, still pay respect to the Blazers. One of my first Nikes that I bought for myself. And of course, the UNC Dunks that started it all. So I hope you enjoyed a little talk about how sneakers are going for us. Really good. I'm really proud of what the collection has become ever since that first video, and we have 26 pairs in total of sneakers plus shoes that I'm looking over there. 20 of them I actually do plan on wearing. The 6 that are unaccounted for, I think I'm gonna sell and get rid of or give away because I don't wear them. It's all those slippers. Like all I need is Yeezy slides and like a shower shoe, and that's it, just 2. But I've just collected gifts and all that stuff over the years, and I just have a bunch of them. But anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time on our channel and everything. Bye.